Good morning. Welcome to another day of science. It is Tuesday, February 2nd. This is your Tuesday walkthrough video. Week 2, here we go. Quick review. Yesterday we covered igneous rocks in detail. Make sure if you have not already, make sure you watch the Monday walkthrough video. Read the page titled Igneous Rocks and complete that igneous rocks quick check. Many of you have done that so far. I appreciate it. For those of you who have not, do it. Yeah, but we're off to a good start. You know, I went and glanced at the grade book this morning on Schoology, and a lot of people still rocking perfect scores after the first 2 quick checks, which is nice. So keep that up. Tuesday, today, we're going to look at sedimentary rocks. 3 things to do today. Watch the walkthrough video. That's this. Read the page titled Sedimentary Rocks, and then complete the Sedimentary Rocks quick check. Learning target, I can describe the different types of sedimentary rocks and their features. Performance task, students will view the sedimentary rock slideshow and samples of rocks. And then I will be successful when I've scored at least 6 out of 8 on the quick check. All right. So in the Tuesday folder, you'll see the walkthrough video there. The sedimentary rocks page. My Google Doc didn't load. Pause. Unpause. There it is. Technical glitches, you know. What can you do? What can you do? Part of live television. All right. So let's look at the sedimentary rock slideshow real quick. You guys can digest it a little bit more slowly on your own, but I'll go through it just for you real quick. Sedimentary rocks. The learning target, I can understand the 3 types of sedimentary rocks. I can name the 4 formation environments of sedimentary rocks. Quick recap on how they form. We have sedimentary rocks forming from pre-existing rocks, small pieces of sediment that are loosened by erosion, and then they're compacted and cemented, forming a brand new sedimentary rock. We can also break them down into slightly different formation environments: clastic, chemical, and something called evaporative. Ooh, interesting. Clastic rocks are exactly what you think of when you think of sedimentary rocks, just small pieces of existing rock that are compacted and cemented. Think sandstone. Sandstone form in like sand dune beach environments where you got a lot of sand that gets pushed together. That would get you a clastic rock. But read through all that on your own. Organic rocks. Organic in there comes from living material. So it's when biological material accumulates over time and becomes pressed into a rock. And so it's not just, sand and stone that's getting compressed. There's plants, animals, bones, and shells in there. Limestone's a great example. Coal is a great example of organic sedimentary rocks. And then chemical, I'm going to change that one slide real quick. Chemical is when you have like a mineral is left behind when something evaporates. So for example, you have let's say a salty lake that dries up. The water is evaporated, but the salt gets left behind, so that's how you get big salt deposits. We also have some formation environments. We can see some features that often get sort of trapped in or frozen in time in sedimentary rocks, and that tells us about where they form, which is helpful to sort of piece together the history of a place. Ripple marks, mud cracks, cross bedding, and graded bedding. Here's what they tell us. Excuse me. Ripple marks caused by water flowing over loose sediment. Think like a beach environment, common on stream beds and beach and lake shores. You ever go to like Lake Michigan and you go in the shallow part, you can feel those ripple marks on the bottom of the sand, just right underneath that shallow water there. So when that gets frozen in time in a sedimentary rock, it tells us that there used to be, a shallow beach environment there. Mud cracks, you probably see these as well. Let's say it rains a lot one day and the next day it's hot and sunny. A mud puddle dries up and it leaves behind these mud cracks. Same thing happens in sedimentary rocks, and every now and then they get sort of locked in time, locked in the sedimentary rock. So that tells us that there was a muddy sediment area that dries up, like a dried up lake bed, dried up stream. Cross bedding. If you could slice open a sand dune, you would see that there was all these sort of different lines based on which way winds were blowing and which way sand was coming from. So cross bedding, you'll typically get a lot in a sand dune environment. And then graded bedding, where you can sort of see this larger stones on the bottom and smaller stones the further up you go. You'll see these a lot in stream beds, river beds, that sort of thing. So that is the sedimentary rock slideshow. But again, take some time and go through that, a little more detail on your own. And then when you are done, make sure you complete the, all too far back. Make sure you complete the sedimentary rock quick check. It's only 3 questions, but it's worth 8 points because there's, questions are worth multiple points. Yeah, other than that, that's all I've got for you today. We'll have a Google Meet Wednesday, and I'll post the date, or I'll post the time for that tomorrow. So just something to keep on your radar there. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a wonderful day. Good luck. Bobolik out.